Hello, welcome back to part three of design and embroidery. Spool holder carousel in Sketchup. Now today we're going to be doing the G code, flat script and G code. So we're going to copy the model, flat it all out, and make all the individual parts we need to create a CNCG code, basically. So, don't know whether we'll get it all done today, but we'll give it a go. So we've created our model. Let's go over to it. Alright, so we've got our model created. We've got our mounting bracket created. If you don't know what I'm on about, you need to go back and have a look. Go back and have a look. Let's just make sure we've got some audio. We've got our mounting bracket created. We've got audio, so that's okay. We're all right. We're doing all right. Yeah. So right. So we've got it all made up. So we're just going to flat it out now. Flat script. And if you have not seen this previous two episodes, have a look at them, where I create all this from nothing, and we come up with some shapes, and we're basically making it out of the same stuff as this. See that there? 70mm wide, 10mm thick, skirting board, architrave, whatever you want to call it, floorboard, fruit wood if you want to go fancy, anything. So let's get on with it. Let's get to it. So the first thing we've got to do is split this up into sections. So we won't touch our original model. So what we'll do is we'll copy the whole thing. Copy the whole thing, and we'll paste something next to it. We'll paste. So we've got another one to work with. And we'll just put it there, probably there. I'll tell you what, we'll put it over here. Let's have a look at our axes. So we need to put it somewhere out of the way. It's not going to keep getting in our way. So almost it's going to be in the way there. So we're going to drag it a bit further out of the way. We're going to leave that original model where it is. Right, we're going to work on the original, so we're going to leave this one there intact. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll even create a new layer. We'll call it model. Right, and we're going to put this one in the model. We're going to put that in the model layer. And then we're going to get rid of the model layer. There you go. Okay, we'll leave it there for a bit because I want to make sure I'm not affecting the original model. Shouldn't be. Save that. So what we'll do is we're going to go up here. So let's break it down into bits then. So we're not going to make the reels, so we can get rid of the reels for now. And we need the dowels. No, we don't need the dowels at the minute. So I'm going to press delete. Now I'm going to have a look. Have I deleted the other one? No, I haven't. Oh, we've deleted. Yeah, we deleted too much there. That's the top. So let's tell you what. Let's get rid of all the layers apart from the bottom. We want to get rid of the dowels and the, yeah, Now that one is just the same as that one, just turned round. But we will need two of them because they've got to have a different pocket on them. So let's just get rid of those a minute. Let's have a look at the original. Have we affected the original? I don't think we have. That's good. We want to keep the original as it is. Right, so what, yeah, so we need to make some of these. So we need a cutting list. Shall we create a cutting list? Tell you what, let's create a cutting list. So let's just go plan view, and we want to do parallel projection, and we just want to create a cutting list here. So what we'll do is text, 3D text. Can we do normal text? Not sure. Probably not. Right, so let's just do 3D text. And we're going to call this text, yeah, we're going to call this text the cutting list. Cutting list. Alright, it's not really a cutting list, but anyway. So we'll have it there like that. And then we'll have a more text. So let's have a look. So we need to look at the model again. So cancel that. Let's count some stuff up. So we've got to call these things something. So we would call them spindle. No, spaces. Spaces. These are spaces. All right. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 6, 12, 24 spaces, yeah? 24 spaces, so let's go back to our cutting list and let's do, right, so 24 times round spaces, and they're made up of, oh, let's copy that a minute. Cancel that. Let's count. Can't remember the size of the spaces. So I need to measure one. $30 mil. So they're 30 mil. Right here, 30 mil. So let's paste what we just written. So they're 30 millimeter. Is that diameter? Oh dear. 30 millimeter by, I won't put anything, I don't know. 30 millimeter by 10 millimeter with 6 millimeter hole in center. Okay, so that's that one. So that'll go there like that. Right. Then we need to measure something else. Right, so we'll do a bill of materials probably. So cutting list, so we'll do a bill of materials. Right, it's not really a cut. Yeah, you could cut the bar, couldn't you? Cut the all thread. Let's try to measure this. Right, let's go down the bottom and 330 millimeter. Okay, 330 millimeter. So 1 times 330 millimeter by M6 all thread rod. That's it. Okay. Save as you go along with this program, because flat script makes it crash sometimes. Excuse me. Right, what we got next? Might as well do the nuts and bolts and washers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steel washers. Okay. Right, 4 times steel M6 washers. Mashers. M6 washers. Okay. So it's not a cutting list anymore, it's a bill of materials. Can we edit? No, can't edit with this. Okay, it's staying as a cutting list then, right? So we, yeah, another one is 2 times M6 chrome domed nuts. I'm showing with all thread ones, but let's see a better one. It will undo though. That's it. Might have to put some screw lock in it, in the thread when you tighten it. Put a screw lock. Save that. Right, what else we got going on here? Right, so we need. Let's do the metal work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Right, okay. So 6 times. I forget what they call these things now. They're 5 mil. They're not M, are they? I said there were 20 mil. Can't remember what they were now. Let's have a look. Let's grab one. Let's measure it. Got any way to measure it? Yeah, we've got some way to measure it. Got the verniers. So they're 20 mil. All but oh, they're not. 17.5 mil. Yeah, 17.5 mil. I forget what they call these things. By 7 mil inner. Yeah. Okay, that's what they are. So there's 17.5 millimeter OD, comma 7 millimeter ID. Okay, and that's a brass screw receptacle. I don't know what they call it, but I suppose we better find out what they call them. How do you know? How do you find out what somebody's called if you hang on? I forget what they call them now. Tell you what, we won't bother finding out what they call them. Brass, brass receptacle, surface mount, brass surface mount washer. Don't know. Receptacle. That's all I can know. Receptacle. I don't know. Don't know what the name of some of the stuff is. Right, so we've got that. Let's save it. Let's find out what the next bit is. We might as well do all this now. Then if you make one in the future, you'll have the list, and we'll even put the size of the milling bit and everything in the list. So right, so we've cleared all that. So we can get rid of that now. And that. And all these. Get rid of those. Oops, that was the wrong one. Undo. Get rid of these as well. Okay, so we should just end up with the wood. Now you might want some screws. I suppose we better do the screws. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So let's put in 6 times brass slotted wood screws. I'll get the size off them. These are ideal, these ones. Oops, screw. Let's measure the screw. So the head is 11 mil. Yeah, is it 11? 10.5. Shank is 5 mil. And it's, so it looks like this is a 12, M12 or M10. 10 mil, sorry, not. Right, so that's 60. Let's measure the shank instead of the head. Alright, let's do the shank. What's happening here? Alright, then go on a minute. Yeah, so that's, I'm just going to route the overall length. 62 mil. So it's, let's say it's a 12. Yes, it looks like a 12. A 12 by 62. It's probably in inches, isn't it? They normally do them in inches, don't they? Let's have a look. 2.25 inch. Okay. Right. 2 and 1/4 inch long. 5mm. Is it 5mm? Let's do it. Let's have a look in. 5mm. I don't know what that is in inches. So 5mm shank diameter. Shank. Okay, the head is 10.5 mil. The head is 11.5. No, 10.5. So 10.5 millimeter. Okay, that's all I can do on that. Righty-ho. Okay, let's post that one up here next. Okay, so we can save. Gotta save as you go with this program. It's not the best program, but it's good. But it's not this program's fault. It's the Ruby scripts. got a few problems, the Ruby scripts have. Right, so we've done the screws and the brass things. Okay, so that we've got rid of all washers and metal out of here now. Oh, there's another washer there, look, see that? Right, let's get rid of the washer. We've done the washers. Let's get rid of the washers. Right, so we got rid of all the metal. Okay, right, so now we've got to add them up. So we're gonna have two. One of these is gonna have to fit on top of the other, so we're gonna have to pocket it. So we can either go straight the way through and then it won't matter, but then we'll have to. Do we want to go straight the way through? Not really, but we will have to turn it over. So we'd have to cut them out and mill it, and then we'll have to spin it over to mill out the pocket at the back. That's okay. Yeah, so let's work it out now. So what are we going to call these things? Right, we've got to call this tier. It's a tier section. Right, okay. Right, so you want... Okay, let's go back here. Oh, we don't have any of these yet. Let's have a look. Let's count them up. Right, let's count them up. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those and 4 of the others, and 1 each at the top. So we want 4 times tier. 4 times tier. Right, so tier, so tiers, 4 times tiers, center pocket. It's not a top pocket, is it? Well, it will be a pocket. Center pocket, base up, and it's 70 mil. That's more than 70 mil, and it's 80 mil. So it needs to be 80 mil by 10 mil. It needs to be a certain length. Alright, so let's copy that. Let's find out how long they are. Alright, let's try and measure one. From its extremity, that's not the one. Okay, go all the way over here. Right, 259. So let's say it's 259, 260, 270. 270. Right, so the 270. 270. 80 by 10 millimeter. So it's 270 long by 80 wide by 10 millimeter thick. Deep or thick? Don't know. Thick. 10 millimeter. 270 long, 18 millimeters wide by 10 millimeters thick. floorboard, floor, stroke, skirting board. Right, now we need to should have copied that right. Right, so we want another 4. We paste it, yeah, 4 times. So it's 270 millimeters length by 80 millimeters width by 10 millimeters thick. Oh, 10 millimeters. Well, I've done that wrong now. 10 millimeters thick. Floor, stroke, skirting board. Okay, so let's copy that. This will be face down. Right, okay, face down. Let's delete that one. Let's place another one and paste it. Right, so we made a mistake. 10 millimeters. Did we make a mistake? 2. Oh, no, we didn't on the next one. So this one needs to be face up. Oh no, face up. 270 by 80 millimeters wide by. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Face up, face down. Don't know. Seems to be alright. Oh, we haven't put an amount. Pocket face up. Alright, so we haven't got that there. So let's try it again. So it's 4 times tiers, pocket, center pocket, face up. Save it. Right, yeah. And what's left? So we got the 2. We want the tops now. So, and then we want right, 1 times tier, top tier, 1 time top tier, center pocket, face up, 270. Right, that's that. Oh, that went balls up, didn't it? You can't edit these, so undo. Right, start again. Paste. It's not the best program for editing stuff. So pocket faced up. So 1 times tier, top tier, center pocket face up. Right, let's copy this bloody lot before we get rid of it. Okay. We want another one. Centre tier, pocket face, down. Okay, that's the lot then. Is that the lot? No. Almost. Seem to be going over a bit. Right, so now we want the brackets, these bits. The bracket, so we need, right, 2 bits. 2 bits of this. 292. Okay. 292 by 70. Okay. So we want 2 times vertical wall bracket, wall brackets, and it's 292 millimeters long by 70 millimeters wide by 10 millimeters thick, and it'll be floor stroke skirting board. Okay, let's get rid of that. Why won't it let me select the top bit? That's where I went wrong last time, wasn't it? Copy, place. So 2 of them. Okay, and we want 2 of these things. Are these the same but opposites? I think they are, aren't they? Yeah, they're exactly the same, them are. No difference. So I want 2 of them. So let's measure them. 205 by 70. 205. Okay. Let's paste it in there. So 2 times vertical. Spell that wrong, Mr. Character. Horizontal wall brackets. Forgot the size now. Forgot the size of it. So let's have to go and measure it again. $205. 205 millimeter. 2 times horizontal wall brackets. 205 millimeter by 70 by 10 mil. That's okay. Alright, that's okay. That one we spelt wrong, so I'm gonna have to delete that and do it again. Alright, let's. Hey. Oh. Vertical wall brackets. And 292, wasn't I? 292. Okay. Save. So is that the lot? 2 vertical wall, yeah, that's the lot, isn't it? So we should be able to work the total length out. So let's work the total length out. Right, let's get a calculator. Oops, I've shrunk the screen away. Calculator. Right, what have I done to my streaming thing? And my view. Right, okay. So calculator. Let's work this out. So we want 1 times 24 spaces. We'll have to work a bit of scrap out for that. Right. Slotted wood screw tiers. Right. 270mm. Oh, I've allowed for some waste on that. So let's go 270 times 4. Where's your memory plus? Memory plus. Right, then we want another one times. So 270 times 4. Memory plus. And two more at 270. So 270 times 2, memory plus. Why is it showing me all that? What's that all about? Right, then we want, what's going on here? Memory recall, 10. What's this stuff? 10? Memory clear, what the hell's going on with this calculator? Right, let's stupid, isn't it? Right, let's try again. So 4, 4, 5, 6, so 8, 10. Oh, it is 10. 10 lots of 270 plus 2 lots of 290. Right, so 270 times 10 equals, what's this bloody memory clear? Where's memory clear? 270 times 10, 2 meters 7 plus memory plus, and we want 2 at 292. So 292 times 2 equals memory plus, and we want 2 at 205. 205 times 2 equals memory plus. So that's the wood. We need to do, right, we'll have to work that out in a minute. Memory recall, right, so 3, nearly 4 meters. I think I've just got enough to do that actually. Plus we're going to need enough for the spaces. So how many spaces? 30mm spaces. Where are they? Yeah, 24 round spaces, 30mm. Right. So 24, 30mm, the wood is, so we'll get two across the length of it. So 2 across there. And they're 30mm, so 20, let's go 24. So 30mm times, so we'll divide it by 2, so 12 times 30mm plus a spacing, 10mm, 20mm, let's say 10mm, 5mm spacing, not really good. 10mm spacing. We'll have to stagger them. So 12 times, say 50mm. So 50 times 12 memory plus, right, that's all of our wood. So let's do a memory recall. Right, 4.3 meters. 4294. So let's just say 4.5 meters. To be clear, 4.5 meters. So let's just say 500 millimeter. So 1 times 5 millimeter, 100 millimeters, 80 by 80 wide, 80 millimeters wide by 10 millimeters thick, 4 meters long, and that needs to be floor or skirting board. That's it. So that's your material wood length is all you need. Yeah. So let's just put a bit in here. So wood required. Wood required. Wants to stick it there. Stupid, that it. Must insist on it going there. Oh my god. Right, let's undo 3D text. Wood required. Okay. And we also need length of dowel. We need to work out how much dowel we need now. So we'll work out the dowel. Find out the size of the dowel. Right, let's try and work out the dowel. Let's view it in X-ray. Right, so let's work the size of the dowel out. So we're going to go from there up to there. So 62.5 mil. 62.5. Okay, 62.5. How many do we need? So 62.5, what? That's 4, 16 on a tier. Yeah, 16, 32, 64. 64 at 2.5. 62.5. So let's do that. 64 times 6 millimeter diameter by 62.5 millimeter long wood dowel. Okay. Total length with cuts. Right, equals. Where's your calculator gone? What have I done? I've closed it down, haven't I? Right. So let's allow, oh, for a cut, it's not much of a cut, is it? It's just a blade, really. A blade's length. So we want 64 of them. So 62, let's say half a mil with a thin blade. Let's say a mil. So we've got 63, 64 mil. Let's say 64 times 64 equals 4 meters. 4 meters? Never. Only got one length. $64. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's a lot. I have to go and buy some more of that dowel. Anyway, so 4 meters, 4096. Should be able to do it in 2 lengths with a bit of luck. Tell you what, well, that's without the cuts, isn't it? I know. Let's do it again. 62.5 times 64, 4 meters. With cut, let's say with total length 4 meters, 400 millimeters. You'll have to cut it. Have to lose. I'll have to lose half of the whatever the cut blade is. Doesn't matter. It's sticking up anyway. Doesn't matter. It's sticking up anyway. Right. Who would have thought there was that many? Now you could make one smaller if you want with less tiers on, but seems a waste just to make one. Right, so I've got all that there. Let's click off that so that goes away. So we've got our plan view, we've got our cutting list. Let's move this away, a little bit away. Let's just get this over here. Okay. So we're doing okay. So now we need to go to the next stage. So give ourselves a little bit of a rest. Right. Let's go over to this. Actually, we'll leave that on the screen. Tell you what you need. Well, have a sip, and it's just Friday night, so I've got to have a rest. I've been to work all week. I've actually had to been and come back and work from here, really. Right. I'm gonna have a play while I give myself a rest to think about the next one. Oops, doesn't sound right, does it? Sounds tunes out or something. Oh, oh yeah. nails have gone too long. Need to cut my nails. It's my excuse anyway. I'm sticking to it. Right. That's good, ain't it? Yeah, need some more practice. Oh, I got to pieces. Oh well. Right, my arms are dropping off. I need to polish my guitars at some point. What's happening? Right, why is that all crooked? Anyway, they're all smashed up. That's the worst guitar I've got, probably. Not really. I've got a beautiful one somewhere. Actually, let's get that one. Can we get it out? No. Maybe. No, not for now. Not tonight. Another day. Right. Okay. Oh, let's have a go on this one then. Go on. Let's have a go on the old guitar. Guitar. Old 80s guitar. Guitar, sorry, not guitar. Guitar. So it's dust on it. Huh? Let's try a different tune. Okay, let's go through some notes. Harpsichord. Transpose to the minus. To the minus. Alright. Right, oh, 1, oh. Oh, let's get the transpose back up again. Okay, let's try 1, 1, 2. Oops, 1, 1, 2. Alright, 1, 3. 1, 4. 2, 0. Oh, yeah. Right. Four. Twenty, 30. Right. So anyway, we've gone off on a tangent, sorry. There we are. $35. Oh no. Stop. Just stop this thing. Switch it off. I don't want to play no notes. Right, anyway. Right, so that's the break over with. Back onto the job. That's all the break I'm going to get today. Never mind. Right, so that's sounds a bit 80s rubbish, yeah, but anyway, tell you what, I'll have to do a stream one day. Just get the different keyboards out and play this little bit on each one and see what they're like. Right, so we've done our cutting list and wood required. Now we need to do the clever bit. Well, it's not that clever, but yeah, we need to turn it into bits. So we've got to work out what our safe area is. So we're going to do it on bits of wood that are no bigger wide than 80mm. Right, so we want to make our safe area. Go here, let's make our safe area a certain size. Right, so bit diameter, that's about right actually. So the safe area is going to be, we need to go vertical. So it's probably right. So, right, so yeah. Overhead gantry. Tabletop is Z0. Tabletop is Z0. The tabletop is 0 instead of material top. Don't know what that is, no. Right, laser control, generate, right, okay. Show the plot after the output. No, we don't want that. Right, so we need to do the X and Y. I can't remember which way around it is now. Let's try it. So we're going to do, let's just do 100mm wide. Get rid of that by the maximum length's going to be 30mm. What do we say that maximum length was? Can I go out of here now? Right, let's go over. What did I say? Right, what's the longest piece? 270, no, 292, 3. So 3.2 is our safe length. So 3.2. So 32mm. No. 100mm by 3. Say 350. What did you put an 8 in for? Okay, let's. Right, so I didn't ask you to put it there, but it's done it anyway. Right, so we've got that there, that should be enough. Right. So what we're going to do now is create a load of these. So we get our measure out and we do what we got there, 100mm. So we do 100mm. We do 100mm. You'll see why in a bit. We need to do this as many times as what happened there. 100mm, still streaming. Yeah. An hour and 11 minutes. 1 hour and 11 minutes. Okay, so we've got to get some more of this done. So let's keep doing these. Actually, we might not read that many. Do one more. Because I forgot all these are the same. Right, so let's put our safe distance away for a bit, out of the way. Right, so what we're going to grab first. Got to decide what we're going to grab. Oh, we need a measurement here, a ruler. So I'll go from there, 100mm. Go from there, 100mm. And then we'll go from there, 10mm. And are we going to go 10mm? Yeah. So we'll have to do, hang on, let's go 100mm. Let's go 10mm. Let's go 10mm. 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 10mm and 10mm. Okay, and we've come 10mm up, right, and we can get rid of this line now, there. Right, these lines are our guides. So we start, you'll see in a minute, anyway, right. So what we're going to make first, I think we'll make these things first. Right, let's see what we're going to make first. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these now. We'll have to cut them and paste them, paste in place. Right, we're going to cut that and paste in place. Okay, and we're going to cut. These two are the same, so there's not. Oh, we might want to rebate them though. Yeah, they'll be the same though. We can get rid of one of them. So we got them two. We need these two are already separate. So we'll grab them and move them out. Okay. Right, now we want to grab that. Move that out of there. We want this one. These two are exactly the same, so we can get rid of one. And move that somewhere over there. Right. Now we need to look down on it like that. Alright, so we're looking down on it. We need to spin one of these round, so that one needs to spin round like that. They're actually both the same at the minute, aren't they? They're both the same, so apart from the pockets. Right. Tell you what we'll do then, if they're both the same, we'll get rid of one. And we'll get rid of that one. We'll move this one up here. Where we're going to put it, let's put it there. That's what, now you know why I put these markers in there. Okay. Let's grab that one. What is it? Oh, I got it from the corner, that's why. Okay, now this one's going to have to be turned on its side, so we're going to have to go around to this one and rotate it like that, and we're going to have to put it down like that for now. And it's disappeared because it's the way it does it on this thing. Let's go again. Right, we're there. Now the reason we put those lines in up, what we're doing, don't want to do that. Okay, so what's gone on here? Oh, that one's in the air. That's no good, is it? Don't want that one in the air. Alright, let's get it down here. Is it still in the air? No, it can't be. Right, one's above, one's below. So we want them all below. So what we want to flatten these off in a minute. Let's save them. Right, so we've got the two bits. That's the tops. Okay, so we need to flatten them. So let's tell you what we'll do. We'll bring them all to the same height. That's it. So they're all the same height. Okay, so what we're going to do, we need to make two of these. So we need to move these over, we need to make space. Okay, so have we got them lined up? No. Yeah, they're all above ground at the minute. I don't want to do that. Don't want them all above ground, do we? No. So we want them all down. So let's put them there. Yeah, like that. Right, that's going to be awkward if that's going to play up like that. Right, so tell you what, let's turn this round because it's playing us up. Oh, that's going to play us up as well, so now let's leave it. Right, let's just push it down. Why can't it find the end? Is that the end? No, it's not the end. Come on, you can do it. Don't play around. That's not having it, is it? Tell you what we might have to do is spin that round, that one. Spin that one around. Grab it from this corner. Why isn't it snapping to it? It's trying. Right, it's trying. Is that it? Right. Okay, I think we might, yeah. Right, we've got to get these down now. Let's put perspective on. It's a weird angle. Right, weird angle. Right, let's get this from here. I want it, grab it from the corner. It's not grabbing it there. Okay, let's grab it from the end. Grab it from here. We'll have to do it like this. I think I had to do this last time. So we need to find the end. Right, that's that. But we need to bring it down. Like that. And we need to check that out. That looks about right. Mistake here is fatal, by the way. Any mistake here is not good, because you'll give yourself grief. So like that, like that. So let's just check we're on the line. Yeah, let's bring it down. Okay, looks okay. Right, so we want them all flat. Yeah, we're all flat. Okay, so what we want to do now is we've got to cut them in half. Well, no, sort of. Right, we're gonna have to work out where we're gonna do them. So they cross over each other. So we're gonna have to put one over top of the other to work out how far we've got to mill it. Right. So we're gonna need two of each. So let's generate. Let's copy. Let's make a component. I'll have to make them unique in the end. So right, let's copy. So we've got two of them. Let's make sure they're okay. It looks alright, yeah. Looks okay, doesn't it? Yeah. So I've got 2 of them. I want 2 of these. 2 of them as well. No, that's not the one. Come on, you can do it. Oops. Right, so what's that look like from above? Yeah, it looks okay. So we've got our... I want 2 of them, but we'll just cut 2 shots of G-code. Now the G-code for these, they look the same, but the pocket bit is what we're going to change. We might mill them out and then mill the pocket out later on. Yeah, because we only want 1 pocket. So we've got to work the pocket out now. Let's save what we got so far. Right, so we've got to put one over top of the other, so let's put this one over top of that one. Let's get that and turn it round like that and move it over. We could probably just grab it like that. Put it over here. Okay. So we've already got our drawing. We've already drew it where we need it. These marks are, yeah. So that's the mark there. That's the mark there. So what we need to do is create some kind of pocket. Now the pocket is going to be exacting. So we'll have to draw some lines now where they intersect. Okay. What happened there? Okay, so it's doing some weird stuff, isn't it? Let's try another one. Oh, we've got it. We've got it. Right, copy. Okay, we've got it. So that's our pocket. So we can let's move one of these out the way. Oh, let's move this one out the way first. Which one am I moving? No, let's move this one out the way. Right, so we're gonna do paste in place. Right, so we didn't get it. What happened to the blue thing we copied? Undo, paste in place. Right, so we want the cross bits. Undo, move. Alright, let's try again. Maybe we've got to break them apart. Let's, yeah, this is the funny bit. We've got to break them apart. But we want them where they join over, yeah. So let's do that next. Right, let's break the bottoms off. But before we do that, we've got to bring up all these up. Let's do that now. So I'll go like that. Bring all these up. Oh, it's not letting me. Are these actually hollow? They're not, are they? No, not. Right. Right, so let's okay. Right, okay, bring these. No, don't do that. Right, okay. Why is it not automatically selecting? There it is. We've got to, we don't want holes when we come in to do flat script. We don't want the holes. Don't even want that hole. We'll sort that out in a bit. Right. Okay. Now, did I make this unique or not? Have I ruined the model? Yeah, ruined the model. So let's stop. Let's undo that. I forgot to make them unique. So undo, 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 undo. Right, so we've undone all that. Right, so we're going to make that unique. Explode. Oh. Right, cut. Paste in place. Cut. Paste in place. That's it. Right, so we've got to make that unique. Make that unique. Okay. So we'll go into this one now and bring all these up. All of them up. Even the center hole, that's all the way through, so we're gonna have to get rid of that hole. Oh no, we need the hole, so alright, that's not gonna be easy. Okay, so we've done that. So we want to view geometry. Alright, we need to get rid of the bottom half of this geometry. Apart from the top. So let's take the top off and delete it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, looks like it's come back, but it hasn't. We need to do the same to this one now. So we made them unique, so we've got to do the same to this one. Right, okay. It's a bit monotonous, but yeah, gotta do it. Somebody's gotta do it, yeah. And this is my Mrs.'s belated additional Christmas present, this is. That's what that is. into X-ray. Select all this apart from the top. Delete it. Pull out of it. Right. Okay, so we've got our 2 bits. Yeah, we've got our 2 bits done. We've got to do our geometry. We've got to get these lines off next. So we want the lines off these 2. So we're going to that. Right, we want them 2 lines, copy. And we want to paste them onto this one. Paste in place. Right, there's our 2 lines. So, and we want to do the same for this one. Copy them. And paste in place. Right, so we've now got 2 units with the lines on that we need to pocket. So let's move one out of the way, this one. Move it out of the way. Right, so we're going to come round to this one on a different angle. So we've got that there and we need to pocket it. So we're going to pocket this one. So here we go. Let's see if we can pocket it. Yes. We don't need to actually pocket it though. Because we just need the top. So we won't pocket it. So what we're going to do now is turn it into, we're going to flat this out. So we need to keep the top, but we need to get rid of the rest. So you can either go into parallel projection from end on. Let's just see if that's end on. It is end on. And we need to delete now geometry in there. Right, still got some here. We need to delete all this kind of geometry. Oh, hang on. Can we do it like that? Not really, no. No, we can't. So we'll just do it manually. We'll get rid of the geometry manually. So all we want is the shape to use as a tool path for our CNC. Alright, so I believe we've got, is there more here to get rid of? Not sure, let's go on a slight angle. Now we've got rid of it all. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go up on the top view. Right, so we've now got a shape. We've now got a shape, a flat shape we've got. And that's our tool path. That's our tool path, and I need to go to the loo, so I shall give you an intro. we're back. Okay. Ugh. Right, yeah. Ugh. Anyway, so we got the one done. We won't put the G code on until we got them all done because the G code makes it crash. Flat script stuff makes it crash, so we've got that one. So I've got the lines on it. Okay, so we've got the bit we need to mill out. So it's basically where they crisscross. We need to mill 50% of the material thickness to make them join. It's going to have to be quite flat when we do it because if it sticks out even a little bit, we'll have to sand it down. It will have to be sanded anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but less work is better. Better that there's less work. Right. So that's almost the same as that really, except for one. Yeah, we need to turn one over. So yeah, we could just use that as a template. Let's put another one next to it, right? Well, that's going to be the same as this anyway at the end. It just depends what we do with it. So let's get rid of one of them. Get rid of one of them and copy. Well, just duplicate that. Duplicate that and that's it. So we've got two of them. It's what we do with them after it counts. Right, so we've got two of them. Let's save it. Let's do the rest of them. Now these are going to be the same, aren't they? And we just need to copy them over here. So let's get rid of another one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's copy and paste in place, and then we need to move it over. We should be able to just move it over. Is that good enough? No. Right, so we grab it. Okay, that looks right. Mistake there would be fatal to when you come to line it up. But luckily we've got these lines to line it all up by. Okay. Right, so we know that's the lines, right. So we need to get rid of the geometry now. Let's get rid of the depth first. Right, so just go into here. Get rid of the depth. And also don't forget, cover this up. Go into X-ray. Get all of that. Leave the top hole where it is. Delete the rest. Come out of that. Right, so we've got, that's it. We've got we've got to get rid of our, so we want perspective off. Yeah, we want that end on, and we want to delete this geometry. Oh, let's go into it and delete the geometry. Right, so we want that gone, that gone, that gone, that gone. Okay, there's more there. Oh, that's it. Okay. So we've got rid of our geometry. We've got our three things. We've got our lid. So we need to duplicate that lid now. Let's just duplicate it. Is that the one? Let's just put the perspective on and have a look around. See if it looks right. It does look okay. Yeah. Okay, so we've flatted out two big major parts. There's this lot to flat out next. But we haven't got to do anything clever with this one. So literally just got to well, we're in laser view still, yeah. So get rid of laser view. We've literally got to fill these holes up. So we've got to zoom into here. Did we make that unique? Let's have a look. Oh, I've wrecked my model. Oh shit. See that? I didn't make those unique. I've wrecked my model. Shit, don't want to do that. So what we have to do now is do lots of undos. Undo, Alt and backspace. So Alt and backspace. Alright, I don't want to wreck my model. Is that done? No. Right. Yeah. Okay, so we're back to not a wrecked model. Let's have a look. Make sure this is the problem if you could wreck your model. I think we're okay. Right, so we're alright there. Right. So first thing to do is to make this unique. Make unique. Alright. And then you've got to start all over again. Right, so here we go. Right, let's go into here. Yeah, so we've got that. Okay. No, we're not in there. So we've got one. Yeah. Okay. Right, we need to put our circle on here. Okay. View. Select all that. unselect the top, delete it. Okay. I need to go into here and get our copy and paste in place. I need to move it over. That's it. So we're back to square one and our model should be still good. Model will be alright. Yeah. Okay. So we're okay. And we need to get perspective off. Go like that. And delete. Get rid of all this stuff again. Okay, is that the lot? Yeah, that's the lot. Alright, let's put the perspective back on. Looks weird. Right, so what have we got now? We've got our three things. We need to duplicate this one. Right. So we've got yeah, we've got our tops and our midsections flatted out. Oh, back's aching. What's going on here? I seem to be stuck in place. Right. So let's say what we've done. Okay. Right, now we need to do these next ones. Okay, so let's do it again. Patch these up. Okay, might as well do this one as well. And we'll do a X-ray. Select all that. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so got that. Okay, so we got that. Right, so we'll get the end on. Okay, so we go into it. Did we make that unique? Oh my god, have I done it again? Hang on. Have I done it again? Have I done it again? Yes, I have. Shit. Shit. Alright, so I need to undo that. Undo the changes to this. Undo, close, undo, open, undo, close. Alt and backspace. Alt and backspace. Okay, I think that's it. Right. Let's make unique. Let's do this one as well. Make unique. Right, let's start again. So okay, copy that. Actually, we don't need to we don't need to put a thing on, do we? Oh, we do. Okay. So we copy that. All but that. Delete it. No, it's not deleted it. Why not? What's going on here? Okay, we've done it. Right. Okay. Right, we're done. Okay, and we've got a hollow. Now we're alright. So we've done that one. Let's go end on without this thing. Let's go in and delete geometry. Let's get rid of that, 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 that. Let's have a look. We've got one left. What's going on here? Oh. Weird looking thing. Right, so we've got one left to do. Let's get rid of this X-ray mode. It's driving us crazy. Right, perspective back on. So it looks weird. Right. We've got a hollow there, so we must have deleted the wrong one. Anyway, let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. Right, here we go. Let's put these on here. Alright. One hole over here. Okay, so we've got our in place. Let's go. X-ray. Undo that one, delete that one. Undo that one. It's the wrong one actually. Don't know. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, undo. Try again. That's it. Right, now this one. That's okay. Come out of that, so let's do a save. And let's flat this off now. We could do it in 3D if you want. End up with the legs left, so let's get the legs off. Okay, so we should just have that left now. Now these hollow, what am I doing? Right, these hollows, they're hollow, aren't they? Let's see if they're hollow. They're hollow. We don't want hollow. It might be alright as hollow. We'll try it as hollow. Try it as hollow. Right, so we've got from our plan view. Let's get rid of our X-ray mode. So what we've got is we've got our model. We've got our model here. We're making a 4-tier embroidery reel holder out of floorboard or skirting board timber with a steel dowel, and we've got our cutting list here. This is our cutting list. Wood required, and steel and washers, everything is all that list. Right, so we're flatting out the model with an extension, a Ruby extension in SketchUp called Flat Script. It's well, they call it Sketchup, but it's Flat Script really. Sketchup. So why they called it Sketchup? I thought it was Flat Script. It is, isn't it? Right, Flat Script help. Yeah, it is. They've just renamed it. It used to be called Flat Script Sketchup. I don't know. Anyway, right, so got that there. So let's try and do something with it. I think we don't want a hollow hole, so we need to be able to select it. So we need to replace these with solids. That's done. The problem is we've got two holes there now, and Flat Script doesn't like two holes. So if we delete it, do we end up we deleted the wrong one? So we need to erase the other one. But how do you select the wrong one? I think it's okay, yeah, because it confuses Flat Script if it's too many. So we've got to, I don't know how we do that. So we need to delete just that one and leave that one, but we've deleted the wrong one. What about, can we send it to the back? Undo erase. Can you send it to the back? Repair. Select area. I thought you could send it to the back. No. So the other way to do it is, tell you what, we'll try and do it without. We'll try and do it with hollow. It doesn't like hollow normally. Right, so let's try something. We'll try and do this one. So what we'll do is we'll look at the plan view, get rid of perspective mode, let's save it. Right, so what we're going to do now is we've got them all lined up to these markers here. They're 10mm over and 10mm up to allow for your material. bit of material to cut round. You've got to cut round something. Right, okay, so what we'll do now is do the inner bits first. So let's try some flat script. Right, inside. Now you have to. It won't work because you've got to reverse the. You've got to flip the fade. Flip it. So I'm going to have to put these on here. So I'll tell you what. I know what to do because they're still actually components at the minute. So I can put these on the outside. That's it. Put them on the outside, not in the model. They're on the surface of the model. Right, and this is a good idea because I know where all the positions are now. So and I'll copy them, cut them, and then put them in the model. But only after I've got rid of the inside geometry, the old hole. Right, yeah. Right, so these are going to be easier. Basically, this is trying to get the CNC to do all the work for us. All we want to do is a bit of sanding. CNC is going to do all the hard work for us. That's the idea. What's that there? What's that there? Okay. I've lost my ability to do a circle for some reason. That's weird. No, that's not drawing a circle. Right. Oh, there's already one there. Oh, because I brought them up earlier, didn't I? That's right. Yeah, I brought them up earlier, so they are solid. It's just these inner bits aren't. Right. Now I put them on top. Yeah, so we're okay. That makes sense. Right, so save what we've done. Right. Okay. They look weird, but yeah. Oh, God. So tired. Let's have a sip. Ah. Right. Okay. So anyway, that's what we're building. We're building that thing there. That's what we're building, and we're gonna spin it round. We're gonna spin that round. So let's get rid of the spaces. Oh, not getting rid of spaces. Why not? Oh, they're in model. So model. Oh, the whole model goes. So why aren't they in? I thought they put them in spaces. I need to put model in. Yeah, I need to go nested. Anyway, let's get rid of. I can do X-ray. That's the trouble. Yeah, I was going to spin it. It's too much trouble at the minute. Need a center point to spin it by. Right, anyway, let's get back to it. Right, so I can hide the model actually. Let's hide the model. Right, so these now are ready for some G code. No, they're not. Not quite. So we've got to go into the model and delete. We need this on again. We need to get rid of the existing holes. And now what you shouldn't have is that you should have the holes there, but we shouldn't have nothing underneath. Hang on, let's go into it. Should be able to see no holes, that's it. Right, okay. So we need to grab these now. Don't move them, just grab them. Copy them or cut them. Go into here and paste them in place. Right, so then we've got our holes for our G code. And we need to do the same to these. Oops. So we need to go and get rid of these first. Come out and grab these. Cut them. Paste them in place. Come out and do the same with this one. Got that on top, so go in there, get rid of that hole. Come out, grab that. Cut it, go into it, paste it in place. Come out. Go into this, get rid of that. Come out, grab it, cut it, paste it in place, and do the same with this one. And the last one. Okay, so we've got everything we need for our G code now. So let's save it. Right, so what we need to do now is go to that view. We'll go over to this one again. Right, now let's see what happens when we try to do an inside cut. Now it won't do it because now these are components still. So we need to make all this, we need to break all these apart now. We need to explode all these. Will it let me explode them? Explode. So it should be able to select the faces now. They're no longer models. So we'll save that now. Can't move these now, you have to select the whole thing. And you wouldn't want to move them anyway, they're in the place where they need to be milled. So leave them there. Right, we're gonna get the see if we got an inside cut now for this. See that's trying to do an outside, that's a tool path for the bit. It's trying to cut around the outside, so you'll end up with a bigger hole than you need. That's no good. So what we need to do is reverse the face. So reverse the face, we go an inside cut, and that's right. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We won't put any flat script on them yet. We'll reverse the faces. We're gonna have to do it to all anyway. Do it all in step like this. So it's gonna have to be done. Reverse the faces. Reverse the faces. It just tells what kind of cut for the thing to do. When we put our inside or outside cut on, tells it what we need to do. Right, now these ones I'm not sure of. So we'll save what we've done so far and try and do an inside cut on there. No, it still wants to do an outside cut. So we've got to reverse these faces. I think you can select more than one actually. Just hold shift in. No, we don't want that. Right, reverse the faces. And these 8. Okay, so we've got them all reversed. Save that again. So now we try to put an inside cut on. We should go on the inside now on all of these. Yeah, we're doing insides. That's good. So I'll go over to this one. Right, and we're just gonna these normally cause it's a Ruby script extension to SketchUp. It does crash. Tried this on different computers, different versions of SketchUp, and it crashes every now and again. It'll crash, but it's free software, so you just have to keep making sure you save regular. So we'll put one there. We'll put one there and one there. And it's crucial when you do this that you know the size of your bit diameter. Otherwise it's all going to go wrong. Right, so we'll put one there. One there. One there. One there. And your bit diameter has to be smaller than the hole you're trying to cut. If not, you'll have to do a plunge instead, which is that one there. Sometimes if the hole's the same size as the bit, it won't let you do it. So if I do a plunge over the top of it, 25% or 10%, what it'll do is it'll mark where the hole's got to go so you can then drill it out yourself with a hand drill. But the whole idea of this is you do as least work as possible. At least work as possible. Just a bit of sanding you want to do, not loads of extra work. Otherwise it turns the job into a pain. Right. Anyway, so we've got all our holes marked up. So what will happen is the CNC will go around this as a tool path. You told it what size it is, so the bit diameter, that's the center of the bit, and the edge, going to the edge of the bit, if it follows that tool path, it'll cut this hole out, and the edge of the bit will just go to the exact hole size, give or take a little bit, which probably won't make much difference. Right, so we've done the holes. Now we need to do the cutting out. So these are just straight bits actually. Now if we just go ahead and do an outside cut on there, see that's one that wants to do. We've messed it up now, look, because the outside cut tool wants to do an inside cut. So what we're going to have to do is flip the face, and that's going to mess everything up. Reverse the face. Right. So that will mess a lot of things up, but they've already drawn them. So do we clear them all and draw them again? I think so, to do it right. So let's select all the flat script, get the rubber and delete. Right, we've got rid of it. Right, so we've got to flip all these surfaces now. Oops, there we go. reverse surfaces. Alright, so we've done all them. What's this one? Oh, we haven't reversed that. Let's see what that's going to do to us. Yeah, that wants to do an outside cut. So you're going to have to reverse those for it. Yeah, I'll just reverse them. Back again. Reverse. Yeah, it's a pain, but if you do it in the right sequence, you got less work. Right. Okay, now these are going to be wrong. You've got to keep saving as well. Because one double click by mistake, anything, and it'll. Oh, that's right. That's wanting to do the right thing. Yeah, so the outside cut will want to go around the edge. That's good. So these are all right now. Yeah. Oh, them are wrong. They're wrong. So right. So we're gonna have to flip them over. Oh, not that. 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 We shouldn't have flipped them in the. So I'll have to remember that next time. If you don't flip your holes first, make sure your body's right first, your main body the right way up, and then flip it the right way up. And once you've got that done, keep saving. So now these will be the right side inside cuts, and that will be an outside cut on all the rest. Yeah, so we can start again. Right, we saved it. We can do our inside cut there, 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 and there. Inside. Actually, yeah, because they're drilled straight through. So is that one. So is that one drilled straight through. And that one and that one. Now these aren't drilled straight through. These are only 50%. So we'll save what we've got so far. Yeah, because we don't want to mill those through. Let's have a look. We're in parallel projection, okay. Yeah, so we've got some of our holes ready. We'll go straight through. These aren't going straight through, even though you think that's thin, but it's 10mm thick, and we're only going to go 50%. So the dowel's only going to go in 5mm and be glued. Should be a tight fit, so I'll just push the dowel in, the wooden dowel into there, 5mm. So we need to tell it to the percentage of the cut. Right, so what we'll do that now. So we'll go on to. Now, is this going to be a pocket, or I think that cuts to the full depth. Inside out, outside cut. I don't think you can give it a percentage. No, not that. No, you can't honor that. So what we need to do is do a pocket instead. Pocket a face. I think. Is there another way? What's this one? Tabs, folds, plunge tool. That'll just plunge without milling. Countersunk tool, center line. So it's going to be a pocket. So when you do that, if you look down the bottom status bar down here, it tells you the percentage. It's doing 50% already. That's fine. I haven't got to touch it. So we'll go we're going to go 50%. Let's go back up here. Right, so it's only these we need to do 50%. So we go 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%. Okay, so we'll save that now. Right. Okay, now there's some more pockets here. Why is that not giving the... It's not pocketing it out, is it? Why is that? That toolpath's not going all the way over. That's weird, isn't it? You might have to draw some... That's weird. Strange that. Why it can't? It's not drawing anything. Maybe it will when it actually click it. Right, so what am I doing next? Slowly forgetting where I'm getting to. Right. Yeah. Right. Next. Okay. So I've got those done. We can do our outside cuts if we want. Right. I think you can change the... I wonder if I change that. Let's see what happens if I reverse the face and then do a pocket. What happens then? See that it wants to go around the outside. No, it's not what we want. Probably wouldn't matter too much on this occasion, but it's not what we want. So undo, reverse the face, pocket. Yeah, it's not... Seems like it would miss something. I think there was... not sure. Anyway, let's leave that for a bit. Right, what's next to do? Yeah, we've got to sort this area out next. Because what we've got to do is pocket this area here. We've got to pocket that area. Not sure if it'll let me pocket it if I've got a geometry already in it. Let's try. No. What about if I reverse the face? Then try and pocket it? Nothing. Oh, I haven't selected it. Right, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Right, undo, reverse the face, pocket. So yeah, it's not a pocket, is it? See, that is not liking that as a pocket. Now, there's a reason for that. Maybe they're not intersected with a model. Should I try and intersect it with a model? Hang on. Intersect. No. Don't really want to intersect with a model because we've got all this G-code stuff, flat script on it. So I might have to make a separate thing for that. What I've got to do is I've got to mill out, pocket one side from the above and the other side from below. Either that or I drill these things straight through. Drill them straight through and I can spin them over then. But then I'll end up with, I mean, the dowel could be glued in and shaved or sanded flush. But I'll use more dowel then, does it matter? And you'll probably, if you go back to the model, here. Oh, I'm in X-ray mode, and I can go. Maybe that's why it doesn't like me to do stuff. Right. Forgot I was in X-ray mode. So if I get rid of the reels, these dowels, they go 50% in, and they don't show up at the bottom. That's a gap there, so you just see nothing. If you go on to X-ray, you'll see that they stop midway. You push them in, glue them in, and that's it. But it's going to make it harder to mill. I'd have to mill one upside down and handle it twice just for the sake of gluing them dowels. If they come out, you just sand them anyway. Does it matter? Does it really matter? If they... I'm not sure if it really matters. Is it more work or less work? You use more rod. 5mm more rod on each one times 64. What's more dowel? So it'd be nice to push it in. You could do it. It's just going to be more steps over here. So at the minute, I think I've had to do this before. I've had to mill the holes first, then duplicate it, then do the pocket after. I think I'm going to have to do that because it won't. When you got something in the way of the pocket, it won't let you do it. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. These pockets are all the same actually. So if I was to tell you what we'll do, we'll grab the geometry. We'll grab what we need to make a pocket out. We'll copy it. Alright, and we'll paste it in. Oh, we can't. Can we paste it in place? No, it'll join that if we paste it in place. We'll have to paste. We'll never get it in the right angle though. Maybe if we paste it in place, it'll still be selected, yeah, and we can move it on up there. We could, right, so it needs to move. That's from there 100. So we've got, hang on, undo, paste. Let's measure this. Alright, let's measure from there all the way over to a free slot. Alright, what's that? 600mm. 600mm. So if we grab them, we paste them in place, and we grab it, try to move it. Oh no, it's moving the whole thing, look, see. No, undo, paste. So that might be a problem. We've got to use that geometry to tell the CNC how far, what shape to pocket them. So if I just do a paste and put them somewhere here, they're not going to be in the right place. So that's not going to be any good to us. It's just a guess. No good guessing. So we've got to have an exacting thing. So how do we have an exacting thing? Well, what we could do is copy that, make it a component, and is it going to die a death on us? As it as this flat script. No, it's just needed to save it. Right, so what we'll do is we'll move that over here. Well, we need to copy it. Copy it over to here. Place that there, just like that. Right, we need to then explode that. We might have messed our G code up. That's the problem. Right, so now we can position this where we need it, because that's separate to that. So I grab a corner and it snaps on. Lovely. What am I doing? Stop doing that. Right, so we're there. We don't need this anymore, so we'll get rid of it. G code for that pocket will be in the exact place. Problem is, this is not a surface, so we need to make that a surface somehow. We didn't copy the surface, did we? What we needed to copy is the surface. Can we copy that? Yeah. Copy and paste. We don't want that bit. Don't want that. We just want the oh, we've got the whole thing actually. Right, we've got the whole thing, so we need to just move that there. Okay, so we're going to have to leave that there. Make this a component again. Make a component. We're going to have to move that over to there. Snap it on there. Okay, try to grab these bits and delete them. Right, that's it. So we've just got our, we need to explode that now. Right, so that's our pocket in exactly the right place. So this is your reference here, this edge. So when you put your safe area on, it'll snap to them, snap to there. You keep moving it across, and it'll mill out exactly in the same place every time. So let's see if, I don't think we can put a pocket on something like this. Let's try it. Did we save? Yeah. Let's try and put a pocket on that. I don't think it'll let you do that. Let's try it. Yeah. There's our pocket. And it's 50%, so we want a 50% pocket. So we've got our pocket. We're not cutting, doing it an outside cut. So what we're going to do is save that. What we'll do is we'll mill out one of these. Mill out one of these, for instance, with this G code. Then we'll load another G code. We'll zero it. Once we mill that out, we'll reposition. We'll zero the X, Y, Z axis back down to here. So we start from here. In our fresh bit of wood, we'll mill it out. We won't move it. Now what might have to happen is we leave the outside cut to last. Luckily all these outside cuts are the same, so we need one outside cut. So what we'll do is we'll have one G code for pocketing and cutting through. Then we'll have the other one for doing the pocket here. We'll pocket these, pocket that big area, drill through, and when we've pocketed it, we'll mill out the whole thing. Because once we can't cut the outside out because there's nothing to hold it still while pocketing this. You've got to do all your inner bits first, and then you only do the outside cut when you're ready to remove the part from the material. You don't do that because you need it still till everything's done. You need it still and not moving. If you had a vacuum table, it wouldn't matter. You could just mill it all out in one go because it would hold it down anyway. I don't do tabs, so you could do tabs. There's a tab tool where it'll mill out and leave a little tab, and then mill out and leave a tab, mill out, leave a tab. But then the trouble is you get it out and you've got to start chopping the tabs and sanding them down. More work. But what I do is a bit dangerous, but as the milling machine's going round, as it goes through to the last, I do multi-pass, so go around a 10mm thick. I might do a 1mm at a time, so it'll have to do 10 passes, go around 10 times. And I'll do it slow as well, I won't do it too fast. So 10 times it'll go around. Might go more than a mil at a time, don't know. We'll see. And I'll go around, and without the tabs, what I do is I put my hand on it. I hold it, because you haven't got to hold it till you get right to the last bit of skin that's holding it on. The bit of the shaving of the last little bit. So when you go to the last pass, then you might have to start holding it. You just put pressure on it, or you could even put a double-sided tape on the wood. Some people glue them. They glue them down. You can glue double-sided tape, and then you super glue it down to your bed or your spoil board, and then you haven't got to hold it. Then I suppose I could do that. Could do that because they're going to be sanded anyway. Yeah, probably might do that this time. Just means you haven't got to get your hand in the way, because you get all the dust all over your hand. Right. Anyway, so is are we going to get anywhere near? So it's 12 at night. 12 at night in the UK. It's nearly 3 hours, and I haven't quite finished. So it'd be nice to be finished, but no, I ain't gonna be finished, am I? Could be here for hours, maybe. So we've got the pocket. We'll reuse that pocket. Could get close to being finished here. We haven't got to apply that pocket to any of these because we're just going to use that same one across after each point before we cut it out. We'll have to make sure we do it in stages. So we need to do a cutout pattern over here. So if we go from left to right, we'll do the holes. Now these need to be pockets as well. So we need to put the pockets in there and drill the hole. Yeah, so let's do that. And what we've got to remember as well, that one of these has got to be pocketed from the other side. We've got to turn one over and pocket it. That's the problem you got. So that is a big problem, actually, because what you want, see, when you've got some hole, these holes don't actually go all the way through, so you've got no. You need like a way to flip it and to lock back in again. You got your center hole, but then it'll rock that way, and you won't get a nice fit, or you could try and hold it, I suppose. But again, if you're going to do multiples of these, if you want to make another one, you're going to want to hold it every time. So what they normally do is put a hole either side, and you mill straight through into your spoil board a hole. It'd be nice if you could use a hole. Maybe on this one we could use one corner there and one here. No, that wouldn't work. You'd have to flip it. So you'd have to do two corners like that, or one center and two corners. So when you turned it over, you'd put a dowel there, two dowels, or you'd screw it, or dowel or screw it. Once you'd milled your owls out, you could dowel or screw it to the bed, the spoil board. And once you milled it through to the spoil board, go through the spoil board a little bit. In them are your markers, you can line it up. You want as least amount of steps as possible. I'm only making one, but you never know, you might make more. You might make a few more if people want them, or if the missus wants another one. So anyway, this could go on and on and on and on and on and on. So, right, so what do I do next? I've got to make sure I get this right. So I've got to pocket them. So it's not letting me, it'll let me pocket them. It's only a small pocket. Let's try a pocket on them. So let's go pocket and click it. See, it's not going to mill out there. There must be a problem with their program. You can't accommodate this. It's not going to accommodate that. Now, can I do anything about that? You can't add another one. Oh, you can add another one to it, yeah. Oh, I think you can change the direction. I think you can change pocket tool, shift only, zigzag, control, only boundary, end toggle direction. Home, flood fill, ZZ only. Flood fill, the ZZ. Step over 70%. Right, so can you undo, create a pocket? Yeah, you can. So you go to pocket, there's certain things you can do. Shift only zigzag. Zigzag. So if I press shift, oh, I got you. Control only boundary, I got you. End toggle direction. Oh, that's better. But it's missed the other bit now. See that? It's done that, but it's missed this bit. And it's missed a bit there, so it'll end up with an offshoot probably. Home, floodfill, ZZ. Home. Oh, I see. Right. So, looks like we'll have to do a flood fill. We'll have to do a flood fill, probably. Actually, that flood fill's going too near the edge. See, it's not spacing it. Yeah, it's not spacing it. So, control. Let's press space. Let's go again. Oh, it's stayed with it. So flood fill, toggle boundary only. Control. See that you want the boundary, but then you want the flood fill. I wonder if you could do boundary. Right, so I've done the boundary, and then if I could change it to, oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Right, I got you. You can do it in stages. Right. Okay. Fair enough. So we go boundary only, and then we do. We've lost that bit there, haven't we? What do we do different? Flood fill home, wasn't it? That's it. Okay. So that's fine. So we only need one of these. If we're going to flip it, we don't need the other one. Let's save before it all crashes out. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we managed to get that done. That's nice. This is your toolpath, so yeah, as long as that's your spacing from your edge, as long as none of these get any closer, and it's 70% overstep, so it should mill it out nicely. Yeah, so hopefully if you measure that, yeah, 2.2. So your mill bit is about that wide, so you shouldn't have any bits sticking up in the middle. Right, so got that. Let's go back to that view. So we've got that to do the middles on all of them. We've got those pockets for milling the pockets out of these. I don't need that one, so let's get rid of the G code. Sorry, the flat script, and get rid of that actually. Don't need it, I don't think. No, because we're just going to turn that, mill it out, and we'll turn it over and we'll mill that whichever side we want. So we've got that. And we don't need the hole. Do we need the hole? The more you can do in one hit without moving the wood, and you can get it more accurate. The more times you have to move it in and out and put it back and flip it, there's chances of it going slightly offset. So we'll mill all that out there. We'll do the pocket, and we'll mill. Probably copy that over there actually. Oh, there's a mistake here. Yeah, I see a mistake, because I've done that at 50%, and the model was only going to be milled 2.5 mil, not 50%. It's only a lid, but yeah, it's just to put some needles in. Just a bit of storage on top. So we're going to have to alter this now. So let's undo, 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 undo. Right. So we need to go to our flat script. We can only do percent, so we need to do, we've got 50%, I'll say 25%. So 25%. That's not too good, so we'll do the control for the bounding only. And then we're going to do home for the Z. Okay. So that's a, oh, hang on. Did that go in at 50% then? Not sure if that went in right. Let's undo. Got to keep an eye on, yeah. Right, so let's try again. So let's keep an eye on the percent. So pocket tool, 25%. He remembered it. That was all right. Okay. Then the home to fill it. That's 25%, and that's 25%. Okay, so we're all right. We're all right. That's done. That was 50%. That was right. These are 50%, so they're all right. Okay, these are straight through. They're all right. They're straight through. So what's next? So all we need to do now is to create a cut-in profile around the edge of one of them. So that can go now, can't it? Let's get rid of this. We don't need that at all, and we certainly don't need two of them. Don't need two of them, don't think. Right, let's get rid of that one. They're back both exactly the same apart from flipping over. So we're simplifying it a bit. Simplifying it. So we've got that one. We need an outside cut on it, which we can do separately after, or do it all together. Then we need to mill one of them as well. So one of these has got to be mill pocketed underneath, one on top. These really, these need to be done like a path needs to go right across it rather than go round the corners. If I have rounded corners, the model's going to look weird. That's going to look weird here if I got rounded corners. It needs to be square. So if I suddenly have got a rounded corner there, it's going to look horrible. So what I've got to do is do a special toolpath for that now. So these are going to have a special, we've got a rounded corner on one side, which we want. That's fine. But square corners, we need to, that can go round there. When it comes to here, it needs to go straight off the edge and straight off the edge, and it needs to just go straight over. Alright, so to do that, I need to add some more geometry, some dummy geometry to it. Or have we got a center line tool? Does a center line tool do that? Center line. Select edges, shift, select connected edges. Where you gone? End toggle wide mode. Maybe that'll do some more things. Yeah, might be able to do that. Just, or we just, I don't know. We'll try it. Try that. So let's do the ones that are easy. Right, so we do the ones that are easy. This is all rounded, so there's no square ends on it. So we're going to mill that out. That's going to do our pockets. Why does that one look more... Looks like there's more going on than this one. That's just the angle. Right, so this one... Yeah, so we don't want holes on this one, we want pockets. So I'll tell you what we could do is just do the both. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do an outside cut. Let's go back to here. Save it. Right, this is where it starts going wrong normally. We'll put an outside cut on this one. Oh. Right, that's not doing it, is it? It's seeing it as different geometry. That's right, because these lines, they need to come off. So I need to get rid of that line. I need to get rid of that line, and that line, and that line. Right, so I've got rid of those lines. That's why you need to keep your model intact. So, right, now that should just go around the edge. Yeah. Not going to put that on there though. Let's get rid of this line. That line. Okay, so that will work. So I'll put that one on there. Okay. Right, and this is where it goes funny. See what happens. Right. We'll put one there. Okay. I'm going to save that now because one wrong move and this stuff glitches when you're doing them especially. So that's your tool path to cut it out at your material thickness. The problem is I haven't told it the material thickness. Right, it thinks it's 6.7 mil. Is it too late to test? I wonder if it's too late now. No, it shouldn't be too late because I haven't. No, it's 10 millimeters thick. Right, the plunge rate, we'll have to alter the plunge rate. So I'll make it 1, 2, 4, that'll do. Feed rate, I'm going to lower that a bit. So let's make it go slower, not in a rush. Spindle speed's going to be slower. 8,000. Inside outside overcut will keep it accurate. That bit at diameter is okay, we're not using tabs. Step over, that's bit diameter to step over, 70%. Tab depth, ramp angle limit, don't know what that is. Multipass, we want a multipath. So multipath depth is going to be, I'll do 2 millimeters at a time, I think. 2.0 millimeters. Right, okay. That's going to be it there. Right, so what we can do, this one's going to prove a little bit weird, isn't it? Let's see what this does when that's square. Right, so we'll save that. We'll do a cut on this. Yeah, so I mean it is going to go, if I do that now, it's going to go round the corners at the bottom. Am I that bothered, or I don't know? Am I that bothered? Be nice if it didn't cut it. Am I that bothered about? It shows a square, but it can't cut square because it's a round bit at the end of the day. Right, it's going across and up though, isn't it? It's trying to do it square. I think I'll just go for it. Alright, I'll go for that one as well. it's gonna go straight up and then across, but it probably will make it round. But right, so what have I got done? Have I got it done? I've got everything I need here. Right, so let's try some G code. Let's bring this down over at one of these. Let's snap it to there like that. Ignore those sizes because that's just where it is. If I output the G code, wants a file name, so let's keep it all together. Sketchup folder. Right, Carousel CNC. I've got to call this something. Tier section. So tier, and it's dowel pockets and dowel pockets center and cut. Okay. Right, so we've generated some D code. Actually, it's just done it now. Output stored. Right. So what we'll do is go over to this program here, and I'll just have to show the bookmark to go over to that one. Got this online tool for simulating, so we can open up the G code. I'm just off screen, going to SketchUp. Right, so there it is. Okay, so we've loaded up the code. This will show you the tool path. Right, that's showing you the tool path. And we can run it and watch it go around. And you can this is what your CNC machine will be doing. You can see if there's any glitches or any weird G code stuck in it, and you can correct it now before you try to mill out. Yeah, so it does all the inner bits first, and it does the final cut. So it looks like it's going to have 2 mil, 10 mil. It's going to have 5 passes. Now the cut. Sometimes if you want to cut it in one piece without a problem, you might have to make it deeper. So instead of it doing 10 mil, you might have to do 11 or 11.5. Just so you can cut right through and it comes loose without having to sand it or get a little knife and trim it. You don't want to be messing with it. Alright, and this is, I think it's doing it in double time or something. Not sure. A lot depends on your settings on your CNC. That looks smooth at the minute. It's not doing any weirdness. Yeah, look, that looks like it'll be nice, easy. Shouldn't take too long. So I've got to do that 8 times plus the top. So 10 times we've got to do that. Well, not all the same thing. Right, so that's that. Looks good. So we'll stop that. Go back to this other one. We'll try another one. So to do the same again, we'll bring that over here. And we'll put that there. And we'll output another G code, and we're going to call this, so there's no dowels. We've got needle pockets, center and cut. Yeah. Okay, so we're outputting that. Okay. So we'll go back to here and load another one. Needles, that's it there. Right, there it is. So we can play that. And that's, you can see what it's going to be doing. It jumps the long lengths. It doesn't bother to just jumps the lengths. Alright, that's going to mill out the little pocket. Looks like a guitar, doesn't it? Bass of a guitar. That wasn't intentional. It's weird. Alright, so yeah, five passes, 2 mil a cut. Okay. Yeah, it's all good stuff, isn't it? Clever stuff. What I'll do is when I mill it out, I'll get a camera set up. So what I might do on this project is, because they take 2-3 hours each video, what I might do is edit a video, a final video in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'll try and do it so it's shows me designing it in stages, cut out some of the rubbish and speed it up fast, designing it from nothing. And then we'll cut in the milling as well, some of the milling, and maybe some of the sanding and the waxing and the gluing, the building, and then a finished product. But that's a lot of work, isn't it? Crikey. It's a good job I'm doing a video out of it, really, because otherwise it wouldn't be worth it just for a one-off. Anyway. So that's that one. Right, let's stop that. Let's go back to this. The pocket will just be a round pocket. Actually, let's put the pocket on. Sorry, that one. Let's put that on there. Output the G code for that. This is going to be the right. It's not the needle, it's the pocket, and it's not a center cut. It's just a pocket. Just a pocket. Right. Okay. Right, let's have a look at that pocket on here. Just the pocket, there it is. Okay, you can see it's all in the right position from 0. That's how come you get the exacting thing. It's got to go through two or three times to get the yeah, it's finished. Okay, so what's next? Right, we might as well do the rest. So really, once this G code's done, you can go ahead and take it down to your CNC. So this is your it's not a tier, it's a wall bracket, and it's the wall bracket vertical. Okay, that'll be a bit of a boring one. You could probably do that on a miter saw and just cut it to size and drill a hole, but you don't really need CNC for that bit. But might as well let the thing do it. Yeah, it's probably easy to do it separately. Not everything has to be on a CNC. Right, there's your wall bracket. Well, your vertical bit, so it drills your hole for your screw. Getting lazy now, drilling a hole for screw. At least it'll be in exactly the right place without having to guess. it does your holes first, and it just goes round. That's it. Yeah, right. What's the last one? This one here. Right. So the last one there. Let's do that one. This one is going to be horizontal. Horizontal. So there's two of them. Actually, got to make two of them and two of them. Right. So let's load up that one. So horizontal. There it is. There we go. It helps you play it through because if there's something gone wrong, you got some extra G code in there by mistake, you will either slow you down or you have to wait ages for it does some silly bit of G code, or you know how long it's going to take and everything. Right, yeah, so that's it, done. Right, so have we covered it all? So that's going to be it for today, I think. Let's just save everything. So let's zoom in on this. So there's your list of parts you need, and let's have another look at the model. We'll have a look at the model. There's your model without your reels on. Let's put your reels on. Let's build it up. I'll show you. Well, I'll take all the stuff. So take all the stuff off. Wall bracket. Nothing's disappearing. It's because I've assigned it all to a model. So let's take it all out. Let's take the thing out the model. So you got to be careful here. See how I've selected the text. So you get that. Alright, I'll cut it out the model. I'll cut it. No, we don't want to cut it. Undo cut. Well, alright, that's saying layer 0. Yeah, so it's all gone a bit weird, so I'll have to select it all. Right. Right, let's do it. Right, so let's put everything back on. It's doing that. It's doing the space. It's not doing the spaces. No. It's only the reels. Right, so the reels are. Let's get rid of the reels. Let's put the tiers in. So that's saying model. So let's make that tiers again. And that one, that one, that one. That will be a tier. Put all them as tiers. And we got bracket, 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 and bracket. So that'll be brackets, wall bracket. Then you got your screws. Screws, brass screws, and you got your all thread and your nut. Let's get the rest of it, and your washers. Oh, wrong one. Washers and nuts, and there's a hidden washer in there. And There's also a hidden washer down the bottom. Right, let's get that. Let's make that all thread nuts and washers. Right, so what's left? Spaces. Spaces. Okay, so we'll get rid of the space. The reels are gone. Tiers are gone. Wall brackets are gone. Brass washers and nuts. And you got your spaces are gone. And your all thread and washers are gone. So what we'll do is we'll bring it all back bit by bit. So we'll what we're gonna do, what should we bring back? What should we bring first? Let's bring the all thread, then the dowels, not the dowels, the spaces, then we bring back the wall bracket. It looks weird on its own. They got the wall bracket. Right. Okay, and then we've got to bring back the brass screws and washers. I forget what they call them things now. And then we bring back the reels, out the tiers and dowels. Right, that's the dowels. Okay, let's just have a look at that. Right, what's that look like? Weird thing. So put the dowels in, put the reels in, and you got everything. That's it. That's your lot. And you can spin it as well. I can rotate it. One of the tiers so you can see what it looks like, but I'll have to get rid of the spaces for that. And I'll have to get rid of the dowel, the metal. Right, so what I'll do is grab that tool there. Let's move this one. So I'll grab that. I'll have to tell it I'm trying to stay there. You want to spin it exactly like that. So we'll zoom out. I'll come out to here. Right. And we can spin it around like that. So you can see if you spin it around, you can tell it what degree you want to go. So I'll say 45 degrees. Right, then you can have a look up here. What happens when your reels get spun out 45 degrees? They're like that. So you can't actually withdraw them at 45 degrees. So you'll need to bring it round a little bit this way so you can pull your reel up a little bit that way to pull that reel up. And that's it. So undo, rotate. I can actually animate as well in this, but leave that for now. Right, so put spaces back, everything back as it was. Right, so that's it for tonight. So that's your flatted out G code ready for doing something with. So just have to make it now. Shouldn't take too long. Right, I might do some in the afternoon tomorrow, and that's about it. Right, that's gonna about do it today. Thanks for watching, and might compile a video out of all 3 videos with some footage and shrink it down to about 10-15 minutes or something. Alright, bye for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye.